Hello and welcome to today's live lesson. Today's lesson is going to be on text lingo, lingo being a casual word for language, and we're going to focus on text abbreviations. Now, this isn't something that you necessarily would learn in a normal class, but nonetheless, it is a topic worth looking at. What are the abbreviations in English when texting? Because this is the type of language that can really be helpful. I myself am not the best person when it comes to abbreviations, but it is part of language, and it's certainly a part of WhatsApp and messaging language. So it's good to know. It certainly is useful. So we have Evelina. Hello, Evelina. Good afternoon. We also have Alejandra. Hi, Alejandra. Welcome to today's afternoon lesson. And the great thing about looking at something like this is I know that the majority of you probably won't know many of these abbreviations. So it doesn't matter what level you are. There's going to be something for everybody to learn. And at the same time, it can be quite useful to learn what the actual phrases are in English as well. So there might be one or two new things as well. So that is what we're going to look at today. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Again, it's summer here in Malta, so it's hot. The weather's great in terms of going to the beach. If you're working, it's probably just a little bit too hot to actually enjoy work. If you don't have AC or a fan or anything like that. I'm going to give people a few more minutes before starting, and then I'll begin. I hope everybody enjoyed their morning lesson. I know now that the majority of you are having lessons physically at school, which is great. And I know that some students are still having some lessons on Zoom. Leondina says, "Hi, Richard." Hi, Leondina. Welcome to today's afternoon lesson. But like I said, it's great to see that the school is open again, and that you can now have physical lessons. Of course, there's physical distancing, so it's difficult to do certain types of certain types of activities. That can be difficult. You will notice that the classrooms are set up in a way that tries to help and maintain social distancing. So it's not the same as it was before. There can't be that same sort of getting up out of your seat, changing seat, or having large groups or small groups of activity work. So it's slightly different, but the great thing is that we can actually do it. As for this coming week, I would say, guys, make sure you still look at the activities on offer. The school is running activities. There will be opportunities to go to different parts of the island to socialize. So do have a look at that. Do keep an eye out for the leisure activity department and the social activities. Irina, good afternoon, Irina. Thank you very much for joining. I mean, I would say this. At the moment, there aren't many tourists, obviously, coming to Malta. Flights you can now fly between countries, but there aren't many flights. And there aren't many people, flying. So I would say if you're here in Malta, take advantage of the fact there will be less people on the island. Definitely go to Gozo. Go to the Blue Lagoon on certain days of the week. I recommend it. You'll find less people and you can have a better experience. If you do think of flying, by the way, I got some fantastic advice from someone in the airline industry. So this is just some advice. If you are thinking of booking a flight to go anywhere, don't just check the airline, check the airport destination. Go on their site and see if that flight is actually happening. There are many flights being advertised at the moment, and as a result, there are a lot of cancellations. So I got a really good bit of advice from someone in the airline industry saying, if you are going to book a flight, before you book a flight, go onto the airport, the destination of the airport, and see if that flight is definitely going to happen. It reduces the risk of that flight being cancelled. So that's just some travel advice for you guys. So I've given some people some time, so now we can start the lesson. So lingo, text lingo. Lingo is a short term that we can use, which simply means language. Okay, so we're talking about text language, and we have this word abbreviations. Now you can see that in the title, but abbreviations are short, is when something is shortened. So for example, I'm just going to give you a quick example of what I'm talking about. Now, you might see something like OMG. Now, this is a famous one. I think a lot of people know this one. OMG, of course, it can mean two things. Oh my God, or it can also mean oh my goodness. And you would use this to say, I am surprised or shocked, for example. Okay, well, my table's not behaving very well at the moment. Okay, that should solve the problem. So yes, it can mean surprised or shocked by something. So that's what we mean. That's an abbreviation, something like OMG, for example. Now, we would write that in a text message or on WhatsApp. We would not say it. I know some people think it's cool to say OMG. You can do that if you like. To me, it sounds a bit strange, but maybe that's my age. I don't know. But plenty of people do use it. So that's what we mean by abbreviations. So what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm going to use an abbreviation. First, I'm going to show you the abbreviation. Then I'm going to use it in an example. I'm going to use it in a sentence to show you how to use it. And then I'm going to give you some options for you to think about what you think the abbreviation means. So we'll do the first one together so you guys can see how this activity works. So let's start off with something like, okay, let's start off with this. Okay, so the first abbreviation is this, and we can use it as follows. Can't come to the party. Okay, so this is the first abbreviation. What does it mean? So let's look at options. First one, but, be, because, see, by the way. Okay, so here you can see I've introduced the abbreviation B-C. I've used it in an example sentence. I can't come to the party. B-C, I have work. I then have given you the options, and Leondina, well done. You are the first person in, very quick. to jump on to what you think is the correct answer. You've gone for B, saying that B-C means because. Okay, let's see if other students agree with you, and then we'll move on to the next one. But what I'm going to do is eventually I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to try and use some of these in a text. So we are going to have a WhatsApp conversation later on. So Alejandra, very good. You're quick in here as well with B as well, saying it's because. And yes, you guys are correct. Okay, well done. B-C simply is short for because, and it's a really good one to know. It's also a good one to know on Twitter as well. So there we go. Well done. And that's how this is going to work. So let's look at the next one. Okay. And you guys can use this with me when using when joining me on YouTube. Okay, this next one, it's appropriate. So we've got BRB. Okay. I'm also going to introduce you to another word. Okay. So we've got BRB, I just need the loo. Now, loo, by the way, is UK English for is a UK English for toilet. Personally, don't use this in America because they won't know what a loo is. But in the UK, we use the term loo a lot. Personally, it's my preferred personal term for toilet. I can't remember why, though. It's my preferred. I think it comes from school, I think. Anyway, BRB, I just need the loo, or BRB, I just need the toilet. So what do you think? A. Or C. So what do you think? What does this mean? BRB. Be right back. I just need the loo. But I need to run to the loo. But I need to run to the something. So, but I need to run to the bathroom. I just need the loo. Or C, brother need the bathroom, or brother needs actually the bathroom. Okay, so brother needs, or brother needs, it should have an S. Brother needs the bathroom. So Irena has gone for A, Alejandra C, and Leondina A. The correct answer here is A. Be right back. Okay, and it sounds correct. So you can say be right back, or it's short for really saying I will be back. I will be back very quickly. I just need the bathroom. That's what BRB really means. If we're saying it how we would normally say it, I will be very quick. I will be very quick. Oh, sorry, no, that doesn't make very sense. That doesn't make sense, Richard. Let me try again. I will be back very quick. I'll be back quickly, or I'll be back very quick. Actually, I'm adding a lot of extra language. That's what we mean. I'll be quick. Just need the blue. So yes, be right back. I'm going and I'm coming straight back. So that's a good one to know. BRB. So while you are watching any of the live YouTube lessons, all you need to do is, if you like, you can just message me. You can just write BRB, and I know that you're going to go away and come back. Maybe you're going to go and get some water, for example. It's absolutely fine. So that's another one. That's a good one to know. Now, um, this is a good one. This is a useful one to know, actually. Okay, so uh, wrong one. Yep. CYC. So here's a conversation. Okay, we've got Adam, and they might say, and you might say, let's say Kate says, okay, so this is to do with technology. Maybe you're on Zoom or FaceTime, WhatsApp, whatever it might be. The sound isn't working. What does CYS stand for? So, does it mean? So, Adam, sorry, I can't hear you. Kate, CYS. Does it mean A, copy your settings, B, see you soon, or C, check your settings? So check in this case would be look at the settings on your phone. What do you think it means? This is a useful one to know. Leondina says C. Evelina says B. Okay, maybe we have a third one coming in. Let me know what you think. Can we get a third answer? Maybe the decider for this one. We do need to think about the context. Alejandra has come in with C. So I've got three answers, and the correct answer is C. Check your settings. And this is a good one. No, because when trying to talk to someone on technology, it's quite common, a problem to find whereby you're trying to talk to them, but there's an audio problem. This is when you can use CYS. Check your settings. It's a really good one to know. Well done, guys. Right, for now, I'm just going to give you two more, and then we're going to go into a conversation. Let's go with... which one would be a good one? Okay, let's go with this. Okay, we got POV. Does it mean A? Opinion. B. Nope. What do you guys think? POV. What is your POV on the subject? Which one do you think it is? Okay, good. Glad to see all of you were quite quick on this one. And yes, that is correct. That is a point of view. Good. Right, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to go into a little activity. But I just want to go for one more. I mean, there are a lot of ones that we could go for. But I think we'll do one more. Well done, everyone, on that one. IDK. Let's look at this one. So, question, what's for dinner? And you reply, IDK. Does it mean A? I do know. B? I don't know. C? I didn't know. So what's for dinner? I do know. I don't know. Or I didn't know. Which one do you think IDK means? Well done. All of you have done very well on that one. Excellent. So now let's go into a little activity. I'm now going to write a sentence, and in this, well, a little paragraph. And in this paragraph, I'm going to put in I'm going to try and use as many of these phrases as possible. But I might throw in one or two others, actually. Question is, yeah. Actually, let's just do one more because I think it will make the next activity a little bit easier, okay? Okay, let's just do this last one and then I can go into the little activity. What do you guys think? BTW. But the weather, by the way. Which one do you guys think this abbreviation means? Irina was quick with C, Alejandra C, Leodina C. Excellent, good, well done. So now let's have a look at the next one. Let's see if I've managed to use as many of these as possible. I think I have. Great. Okay, right. I think that should work quite nicely. I think I've told you enough. So translate this sentence for me. Can you guys try and translate this sentence for me? So BRB, but BTW, what's your POV on the phone? B-C, I told you to CYS. Does it work? So underneath, I'd like you to write in full English what you think this sentence says. And then I'm going to leave it over to you, hand it over to you guys to try and create your own sentences as well. But we'll see what you guys come up with over here. So BRB, but BTW, what's your POV on the phone? B-C, I told you to CYS. Does it work? And then I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to try and recreate and try and write your own full abbreviated text message. And if anyone can work out what TQ stands for, let me know as well. So BRB, but BTW, what's your POV on the phone? B-C, I told you to CYS. Does it work? TQ. TQ. So Alejandro, very quick in here. Let's see, be right back. But by the way, what's your point of view on the phone? Because I told you, check your settings. Does it work? Well, Alejandra, we will see if you are correct. Let's see. But I think that's a very, very good effort. Very good effort. And I wonder if other students agree with you. I'll give, oh, right, Irina, straight after you with be right back. But by the way, what's your point of view on the phone? Because I told you to check your settings. And does it work? Okay, so pretty much the same answer. Let's see, maybe we can, I'll wait just a couple more. I'll wait for maybe one more and then I'll let you know what the answer is. I just noticed we have some more people who've joined us. So Arena, thank you very much for joining us. We have another Arena today. And yes, excellent. Okay, guys, I'll wait for one more of you to write your answer. And then we'll see if all of you have pretty much the same answer. It'd be good to see, actually. And then I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to try and create your own sentences using these abbreviations. And if you want to try and use any abbreviations that you know, you can do as well. A special bonus, though, if anyone can guess what TQ stands for. Let me know if any of you think you know what TQ stands for when it in its abbreviation. Then we'll have a little go. But like I said, this language can be really useful when WhatsApping people, when writing on Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, it becomes useful. Let's see. Evelina says, "Be right back." But by the way, what's your point of view on the phone? Because I told you, check your settings. Does it work? Okay, so all three of you have pretty much come out with the exact same answer. So well done. High five, everyone. Don't forget, check. I told you to check your settings. So here you would have to say, because I told you to check your settings. You would still have to have the to before check. Okay, so don't forget that bit of language there, to check something. But really good. Okay, well done, guys. I'm going to give you guys 100%. Perfect. Well done. Really good. Can anyone try and guess what TQ stands for, though? Okay, I've used it at the end over there. What do you guys think? I can give you a little bit of, I can give you three options. The cue, that cue, or thank you. TQ. What do you think? Does it mean the cue, that cue, or does it mean thank you? Irina has come in with C, meaning thank you. Let's see if anyone else agrees with you. Leondina also agrees. Yes, it's a play on the sound of thank you. Because when you go from a K to a U sound, it makes the Q sound, okay? Makes that sound. So thank you, thank you. So that's why they've used it as an abbreviation. TQ, thank you. Okay, guys, really good. Well done. So over to you. Your task now is, Alejandro says, I didn't know it. You don't know it. Yes, of TQ. Fair enough. Well, I can tell you, Alejandra, that if you use TQ at the end of a message, it means thank you. So it's a good one to know. TQ, thank you. So over to you guys. You guys now need to try and create your own paragraph or sentences. And my challenge to you is how many of these abbreviations can you use? So I'm just going to post the ones that we've looked at today. Okay, so we've got, if we just recap, we've got oh my God. We've got BRBs, which was be right back. We've got POV, which is point of view. We've got CYS, check your settings. We've got, oh, I nearly forgot this one. We've got because, and finally we've got TQ, which means thank you. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In total, we've got 6 abbreviations. Your task, guys, is can you try and create a sentence? And let's see how many of these abbreviations, let's see how many you can use. How many of these abbreviations can you use in a sentence or in a paragraph? Okay. I would say if you can try and use at least 3, that's a good start. If you can use 4, brilliant. 5, well, that's very good. And 6, well, you're an expert. So let's see how many you can use. Try and write your own sentence, and we'll see if we can translate it. What you will find is that you still have to be careful with your prepositions and language and grammar. Grammar still matters, for example. I mean, look, if you want to abbreviate to, you can obviously write the number 2. That is an option. You can do that when writing text messages. That's why you can write, for instance, you too, which simply means you too, for example. So you can Use numbers as well if you know them, if you know how to use them. Another example of using a number would be for this, which would stand for you. This is for you, for example. So you can use you do have some abbreviations where you have the number, where you have a number that is replacing a preposition, like you two, for you, for example. You can do that in a WhatsApp message. Don't do that. Please don't do this in your actual writing, and please don't use this in a level test writing as well. So this is only really for social media. And don't forget, guys, tomorrow morning, if you are an intermediate student or a pre-intermediate student, you have a level test exam. And then next week, next Tuesday, so not this Tuesday, next Tuesday, there will be an elementary and beginner level test as well. I need to check about the beginner. Definitely elementary next week, though. Definitely an elementary level test next week, next Tuesday. So make sure you're on time. Because obviously you guys haven't had level tests for a long time. So this is going to be helpful just to see where you guys are in your development. So good luck to those of you who are intermediate and pre-intermediate tomorrow. So guys, we're coming up to 5 minutes left of the lesson. Have a go. See if you guys can try to create your own sentences with some of these abbreviations. Let's see what you come out with. So Leondina says, OMG, I can't go to the party. B-C, I've got an headache. BTW, so by the way, I would like to know your POV on the party, TQ. Well done, Leondina. I think that's really good. That's a very, very good sentence. So excellent. Well done. The only thing I would say is instead of an headache, just a headache. It would be a instead of an. But generally speaking, I think that's good. So well done, Leondina. Excellent. Really good, actually. How many did you use? So you said, oh my goodness, because, by the way, point of view, and thank you. Wow, you used 5. Well done, Leondina. Brilliant. 5 abbreviations. That's really good. Well done. So like I said, guys, this is the type of lesson that you're not going to get in a general English lesson. You might, on the rare occasion, have this type of lesson is the type of lesson you could get in an intensive English in an intensive class, but very rarely, because intensive English is usually more focused on speaking than writing. So this is a type of lesson that is definitely not a normal lesson you can end up receiving it, but it's useful. It's really good to know. It's useful to know these abbreviations. People use them, and it can be a bit confusing if you don't know what some of these abbreviations mean. And yeah, I would say it's good to introduce them into your WhatsApp writing, and it's something that you can use straight after the lesson. I think that's one of the things which is why I quite like about this lesson, is that this type of language you can use right after the lesson. You are probably going to text someone, and you will have the opportunity to use some of these abbreviations. You can actually teach other students that, you know, B-C means because. And I'm sure some of you are going to text other people in English late after this lesson. So it's really good. This is language you can use right after the lesson. And that is really effective language. It's good for communication. If you would like more lessons like this, then like the video. Let me know. Like the video if you would like to see more lessons like this, the type of lessons where it's not the type of lesson that you would normally get at school in general English or even in an intensive English class. Like the video if you think, yeah, you know what, I do want to know more about this text language. It's text language that can really help me. I can see some of you have liked the video, so I will take that forward in future. I will remember that, and I'll create more lessons around it. We've got a few more minutes. Let's see if anyone else can come in with their own example sentence or sentences, like Leodina. Leodina has set the bar high with five abbreviations. Let's see if there's enough time for anyone else to try and create their own sentences. Let's see if you can use some of these abbreviations. Ones like because, thank you, OMG. These are very easy to use. BRB, be right back, or point of view, POV. Those are quite easy. There's opportunities for you guys definitely to use that. So I watched the Sherlock Holmes series in English. I like it, very British. You like the, oh yes, this is Benedict Cumberbatch, isn't it? Acting as Sherlock Holmes. It's a good series. Actually, if you would like me to look at language from TV series, I did it once with friends. If you would like me to look at more of that type of English, whereby we look at some language in TV series, and we look at how you can use that language, maybe from something like Sherlock Holmes, like the video as well for me. Let me know if that is the type of thing you would like me to do. Sherlock Holmes is one. If I'm thinking of other series we can look at, I suppose there's always like, what's it called? Games of Thrones, for example. So yeah, let me know if that is something you would like. More TV series, more language from TV series. So let me know if that's something that you would like to see. Okay, guys, we're coming up to the final minute. Let's see if anyone else can create a sentence with some of the abbreviation language that we've looked at today. Just to remind you guys, for tomorrow is a lesson on the modal verb might. We will look at how to use might in the past, the present, and the future. What do we mean by might? How can we use it? How can we use might to talk about the past, talk about the present, and how can we use the modal verb might to talk about the future? Now, this language using might, there will be something for everyone at every level. So if you're elementary, there will be something for you. And if you're all the way up intermediate, there will also be something for you. Intermediate, definitely. Advanced, possibly. Beginner, I would say the only level that might struggle with that might be beginner. There might not be enough existing language. But we can cover just about every level, most levels, when looking at the modal verb might. Well, guys, thank you so much. That brings us to the end of today's lesson. Thank you so much for joining. All of you who have watched. Thank you for all of you who have participated in the live comment section. So Evelina, Leondina, Alejandra, Irena, Arena as well, the other one. I think that's, I don't think I've missed out anyone. If I have, I apologize. Ooh, TYVM. So, wow, let's see. TYVM. Now, that's got something to do with tomorrow. So, thank you very much. Oh, that's what it means. I thought for a second that it might have something to do with tomorrow, but you are correct. Yes, that does mean thank you very much. So, well done. Alejandra, thank you very much with TQ. Thank you. Yes, guys, TYVM. Thank you very much. That's a good one to know. Irina, okay, I like what you've done. Thank you. I like that abbreviation. Nicely done. You too. Have a good evening. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a lovely evening. And I will be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock with a lesson on how to use the modal verb might. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you are new, and share the channel. And by the way, thank you very much. TQ, yes, thank you very much for using the abbreviations as well. It's great to see. Excellent. Thank you very much, everyone. And see you tomorrow. Bye for now.